Welcome you all. I just come up with a problem from motion of a particle under gravity. A stone is thrown vertically upwards from a ground with a velocity of 40 meters per second. After 3 seconds, another stone is thrown vertically upward from the same place. If both the stones strikes the ground at the same time, find the velocity with which the second stone was thrown upward. Okay, so we need to find out the final velocity, okay, with which the second stone was thrown upward, right? So given data which is the initial velocity is given u 40 meter per second. So when you are throwing a stone from the ground, it is with a velocity 40 meter per second. So I have taken it as initial velocity. From the ground it is thrown, right? And what would be the final velocity? When you are throwing the stone from the ground, there will be initial velocity, and when it obtain the maximum height, then it will be taking the rest position and then it will be coming downwards. This is the natural one. Okay, so the final velocity from throwing the stone from the lower position, it will be 0 because stone is at maximum height. Okay, when it reaches the maximum height, it will be staying at the particular position for some time. So its final velocity will be as 0. And here it is given the both the stone strikes the ground at the same time. So time taken by the both the stone which is equal, and to find it is given find the velocity with which the second stone was thrown upward. Okay, so initial velocity of second stone, which is initial velocity of second stone. So we need to find it out. So now let us know about the time taken by the first stone. Okay, so here it is thrown upward, so upward motion of first stone. Okay, so the initial velocity is 40 meter per second, so that we know it's a first stone. Okay, fine. So let us put the equation v is equal to u minus gt, which is thrown upward. Okay, so u minus gt, right? So when you put it off, we will be getting the final velocity is 0, so which is equal to 0, and u initial velocity is 40 and minus gravity is 9.81, so that we will be getting the time. What is the time taken by the stone to reaches the maximum height? Okay, that we can take from here. So what happens when you're simplifying it, you may get 40 divided by 9.81. okay, just taking this 9.81 t into the next side and just doing the cross multiplication, so that 40 divided by 9.81 it will be, so that here the time we get, which will be 4 seconds, right? So this is the time taken by the stone, time taken by the stone to reach maximum height. Okay, so when you want to take the total time to take the stone to reaches the maximum height and return to the earth, I can say 4 plus 4, it will be 8 seconds. Have you got it? We have calculated to reach the maximum height. So in order to reaches the ground, the same 4 plus 4, we get 8 seconds. So this is the total time taken by the first stone to return to the ground or earth, right? So now here in the question it is given if both the stones strike the ground at the same time. So that means both the stone is just striking the ground with the same time, right? So the second stone also taking 8 seconds to reaches the ground, okay? And I can say if both the stone strikes the ground at the same time, find the velocity with which the second stone was thrown upward is asked in the question. And look at this, the second stone is thrown 3 seconds, okay, after, right? After 3 seconds another stone is thrown. So second stone is thrown after 3 seconds. So therefore the time taken by the second stone to reach the earth, I can say the time taken to reach the ground by the second stone, the entire time is 8 seconds. So for the second stone to take a time to reaches the ground is 8 minus 3 seconds. After 3 seconds it is been thrown. So 8 minus 3, if you put it, you may get 5 seconds. So this is the time taken by the second stone to take the or reaches the ground, right? So if it is the full time taken by the second stone, then time taken to reach the maximum height, to take the maximum height, it will be half of it. Alright, we have identified the first stone, what is the time taken to reach the maximum height, and in order to reach the height, reach the earth, we just put 4 plus 4 added, right? So here we have been found the entire total time taken to reach the ground is 5 seconds, right? So when to find the second stone to obtain the maximum height, what we have to do is 5 divided by 2, half of it, am I right? Half of it. So 2.5 second it will be, okay? Now it's perfect time to identify the initial velocity of second stone. So for that I just going to apply the equation v is equal to u minus gt. So v is the initial final velocity, okay? So here when you are throwing the stone, from ground to the maximum position, okay, so initial velocity will be there, that means you will be there with some amount which we may not know, but when it reaches the maximum position it will be at the rest for some time, right? So v is equal to the final velocity, v is equal to 0, and u need to identify, and gravity 9.81, and the time taken to reach the maximum height we have been derived 2.5 seconds. So now Now we shall take the u value, do the simplification. U is equal to 9.81 into 2.5. So here we may get the value as 24.5 meter per second. So this is the answer for u. So I hope you understood how to identify the initial velocity of the stone which is thrown. Here we got u is equal to 24.5 meter per second. And I hope you in which logic we are moving the problems like motion of particle under gravity. Keep it in your mind when you are just throwing any of the particle, in order to move to the certain height particle with a particular velocity, and it will be reaching the maximum height, and for some time it will be staying there. Okay, so the final velocity will be considered as a zero. So that we must know here. So in that logic we have taken the set of things. The first stone, what is the exact thing, and there we identified the time. So with the logical manner, so to reach the ground it will be the double of it, something like that. So we added and we identified it. So with the help of which here it is given with a clue 3 seconds after it is been thrown, and the total time is 8. Am I right? So by that I just took 8 minus 3, so I got 5 centimeter 5 second to reaches the ground. So if it is the total time taken by this second stone, I just took the time taken to reach the maximum height just off of it. Okay, so I got 2.5. With the help of it, by putting the equation v is equal to u minus gt, I just got the initial velocity u. So I hope you understood. Thank you so much.